Okay, so let me turn this real quick. Kind of complicated. All right. At top of your paper, I want you to write the due date. It is due on Wednesday, October 28th. Wednesday, October 28th. Zoom in a little bit. A little more clear. Okay. All right, so each student will be able to pick any animal of their choosing from the Fort Worth Zoo website. Now, there's a reason why we're doing the Fort Worth Zoo website, okay? In the past, that's where our first field trip is to the Fort Worth Zoo. I have not heard whether or not we're doing field trips this year with COVID and all the different protocols. The zoo is open. I'm just not sure if we're going there on field trips. So, still waiting on that, but you're still going to pick your animal from that website. Okay. The goal is, if we do go to the Fort Worth Zoo, or if you just go with your family or friends at some point, the animal that you study and do your research on, you will be able to see in person. Okay. So that's the goal there. So you're going to pick an animal from the website. They will be doing research on this animal and presenting it to the class in one of two formats. Either a computer presentation or a poster board. I'm going to go through both options. Animal choices will need to be approved by the teacher. The deadline for project approvals, your paper says Friday, October 16th. I need you to change that to Monday, October 19th. You have to have your animal choice into me by Monday, October 19th. If you don't, I will just assign you an animal. Okay? Now, here's the deal. I do have a list of all the animals at the Fort Worth Zoo. Okay? I will keep that list, and I keep a chart of who has what animal. You cannot do the same animal as somebody else. Okay? In all of 5th grade. You have to do your own animal. Now, I will tell you this. Typically, I recommend students go home, look at the Fort Worth Zoo website. As early as tomorrow morning, you can come and ask me for your animal. Okay? Now, it's first come, first serve. If a student gets here at 7:30 in the morning and comes to ask me for the animal and it's available, they get it. Does that make sense? Okay. Also, I highly, highly recommend come in with more than one choice. Okay? For example, all of the common animals get chosen very quickly. Gorilla, monkey, the white tiger goes super fast. Okay? So come in with more than one choice. So for example, come with like a list. I would say a list of 5. Okay, if I can, I really want to do this animal. If not, can I do this one? If not, can I do this one? And have 5 options. Okay? The more unique your animal is, the more likely it is that you'll be able to choose it. Okay? But if it's on that list, you can come and ask me if it's available. Does that make sense? Okay. Hold on. Each student will create a presentation on that animal in one of 3 ways. Google Slides, which is just like Google's form of PowerPoint, which we use in class. So either Google Slides, PowerPoint, which is just the Microsoft Word version of Google Slides. I give this option because a lot of parents are more familiar with PowerPoint. However, you do have to have the software to do this. If you don't, you have to purchase it. Google Slides, however, is free. So that choice is up to you, but both of those are on the computer. Or if you don't have access to a computer or you would just rather do a poster board, like a science fair poster board, you can do that as well. Okay? I'll show you how to do that when we get there. The presentation will be organized into 7 sections. We're going to go through each section in just a minute. As well, each student will make hard copies of their sections on note cards. Okay, so as you're presenting either your PowerPoint from the computer or your poster board up here, okay, you'll have note cards of each of your sections. That way you can look at your note cards for the information instead of having to turn around to your presentation and not face the audience. Does that make sense? And that will be it's an easy 10 points of your grade. Okay, but I'll show you how to write those as well. The note cards are used by the student as they present their research to the class and is taken as part of their grade. To be honest with you, if you do it, it's an easy 10 points, 10-point boost of your grade for the assignment. Woo! All right, section 1. Read the first section, please. Title, Parker, nice and loud.
Section 1. student will create a